Hello and welcome everyone on my channel. So today we are going to discuss a very important topic that's name is assessment of lipid profile. So first one we shall talk about total cholesterol estimation. So let's start today video. So what is the aim of this method? Aim of this method is quantitative estimation of total cholesterol. Okay. So next one we shall talk about the method which is used for cholesterol estimation. The name of this method is cholesterol oxidase peroxidate method. Okay, that's full short name is Chord and Port method. So next one we shall talk about the principle of this method. So cholesterol esters, so which are present in blood, gives cholesterol plus fatty acid when react with water in presence of esterase enzyme. Okay, so when cholesterol react with water in presence of esterase, it gives cholesterol and fatty acid, and this cholesterol is again react with H2O and O2 in presence of oxidase enzyme and gives cholesterol and H2O2. So this cholesterol is cholesterol derivative. It is also called cholesterol derivative, and this H2O2 is again react with 4-amino antipyrine and 3,5-dichlorophenol in presence of peroxidase enzyme and gives color complex and H2O. So this color complex is observed on spectrophotometer or colorimeter. So next one we shall talk about the reagent which are used in working reagent as of cholesterol. So the reagents are tris buffer, phenol, 4-chlorophenol, 4-amino antipyrine, cholesterol excitage, cholesterol oxidase, and peroxidase. So next one we shall talk about the procedure. So first one we have to take working reagent in tube. 1 ml of working reagent we have to take in blank standard attest. So then we have to take distilled water in blank tube and 10 microliter of standard in standard tube and test sample. We have to take test sample 10 microliter in test tube. Okay. So next one we have to incubate it 37 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes, and the absorbance is taken on 505 nanometer against respective blank in colorimeter. So this absorbance is taken on colorimeter. Okay. So next one we have to do calculation optical density. Optical density we have to note down optical density of test, optical density of standard, and concentration of standard, that is 200 mg per dl. So next we have to do calculation, and finally we have to uh, define result. Okay. So next one, what is the normal range? So the desirable range of total cholesterol is up to 200 mg per deciliter. Okay, so if a person contains more than 200 mg per deciliter cholesterol, that is it is high level of cholesterol. Okay, what is the borderline high? 200 to 239 mg per deciliter, and what is the high level of cholesterol are 240 mg per deciliter. Okay, above 240 mg per deciliter it is called high level of cholesterol. Okay, so next one, clinical interpretation. So what are the clinical interpretation of hypercholesterolemia? In which condition cholesterol level are increased? Okay, so first one, cholesterol is increased in nephrotic syndrome. Second one is obstructive jaundice. Third one is diabetes mellitus, and fourth one is hypothyroidism. Okay, so next one we shall talk about in which condition cholesterol is decreased or decreased level of cholesterol are found in hyperthyroidism, anemia, and malabsorption syndrome. So our next practical is triglyceride estimation, quantitative estimation of triglyceride. Okay, so let's start. What is the aim of this method? Estimation of serum triglyceride. Okay, so by which method is used? Glycerol phosphate oxidase peroxidase method. Okay, so it is also called GPO or POD method. Okay, so what is the principle of this method? So first one, triglyceride gives glycerol and fatty acid in presence of lipase enzyme, and this glycerol again when added ATP in presence of glycerol kinase. Okay, it gives glycerol 3-phosphate and ADP. So this glycerol 3-phosphate is again reacted with oxygen in the presence of glucose glycerol phosphate oxidase enzyme and gives dihydroxy acetone phosphate and H2O2. So this H2O2 is again reacted with 4-amino antipyrine plus chlorophenol and gives quinonamine di and HCl plus H2O in the presence of peroxidase enzyme. So it is the final color complex which is measured on colorimeter or spectrophotometer. Okay, so next one, reagent which are used in estimation of triglyceride. So first one is ATP. What are the component of reagent? Okay, so what is added in reagents are ATP, magnesium acetate, 4-chlorophenol, 4-amino phenazone, glycerol phosphate oxidase, lipase, glycerol kinase, peroxidase, buffer, and surfactant. These are the composition of reagent which is used for the estimation of triglyceride. So next one we shall talk about the procedure. It is same as the procedure which is used for cholesterol estimation. So next we shall talk about the normal range of triglyceride. So what are the normal range? So you know which is normal range is 150 mg per deciliter. Okay, So up to 150 mg. If a person have more than 150 mg per deciliter cholesterol, it is called the high or borderline high range. Okay. So what is the borderline high range? Above 150 to 199 mg per deciliter. It is called borderline high range. So and what is the high range? High range is between 200 to 499 mg per deciliter, and very high range is above than more than 500 mg per deciliter. So next one we shall talk about clinical interpretation. So increased level of triglyceride are seen in high carbohydrate diet. When we take a very rich diet, which is when we take a rich diet of carbohydrate, then increased level of triglyceride are seen. Estrogen administration, ethanol ingestion. Okay, ethanol means you can also call it alcohol. Okay, alcohol ingestion. So next one, decreased level of triglyceride are seen in high dose of ascorbic acid, heparin administration, hyperthyroidism, low fat diet, and malnutrition. Okay, so next one we shall talk about the HDL cholesterol estimation. So HDL is also called good cholesterol because it carry cholesterol from our body organ to liver, where it is degraded. So what is the aim of this method? Estimation of HDL cholesterol by precipitation method. So precipitation is also called because other cholesterol are precipitated and only HDL cholesterol is measured in this method. So it is also called indirect method. So which method is used? HDL cholesterol by precipitation or indirect method. So what is the principle of this method? So principle is based on the very VLDL and LDL lipoprotein from serum or plasma are precipitated. So I have already talked you that other cholesterol then HDL are precipitated in the serum. Okay, other cholesterol are precipitated and after removed by centrifugation, and they are removed by centrifugation, and only HDL cholesterol is measured on colorimeter. So precipitation of HDL serum plasma. Okay, phosphotungstate is added for precipitation, and it gives LDL, VLDL, and chylomicron precipitate and HDL supranatant. Okay, HDL is seen on the tube in the supranatant. Okay, so it will flow on the surface of tube, and LDL, VLDL, and chylomicron are precipitated and sit on the bottom of the tube. Okay, so next one. So next one principle is same as the cholesterol estimation. So HDL cholesterol is also converted into cholesterol and fatty acid in the presence of stress. This cholesterol is again converted into cholestanol, cholesterol derivative in the presence of oxidase, and this cholestanol and H2O2. H2O2 is again reactive with 4-amino antipyrine and 3,5-dichlorophenol in presence of peroxidase enzyme and gives color quinonic derivative or H2O. Okay, so what are the reagents which are used? Component of reagent: so phosphotungstic acid, magnesium chloride, tris buffer, phenol, 4-chlorophenol, 4-amino antipyrine, 4 cholesterol esterase, cholesterol oxidase, and peroxidase. Okay, so next one we shall talk about procedure. So procedure is based on precipitating reagent is taken 500 microliter and sample is taken 250 microliter. Okay, so mix well and allow to stand for 10 minutes. So it is stand for 10 minutes in room temperature, then centrifugated at 4000 rpm for 20 minutes, and the supranatant is collected and the estimation of cholesterol is done. Okay, so this is the procedure. Cholesterol working reagent 1 ml. So it is same as the procedure of cholesterol estimation. Okay, so cholesterol working reagent is taken 1 ml, then distilled water is taken 10 microliter, and standard is taken 10 microliter, and sample is taken at 10 microliter. Okay, so then observe on colorimeter or spectrophotometer. Then calculation is done: OD of test, OD of standard multiplied by concentration of standard. So what is the normal range of HDL? So it is 40 to 60 mg per deciliter. Okay, so 1 deciliter equal to per 100 ml. Okay, so calculation of LDL cholesterol. Okay, so calculation of LDL is done by Fredward formula. Okay, Fredward was a scientist. This formula was given by Fredward. Okay, so VLDL, how VLDL is calculated? VLDL is calculated by triglyceride upon 5, and LDL cholesterol is calculated when total cholesterol is subtracted by VLDL plus HDL. Okay, so this was our today discussion about cholesterol estimation. So we shall talk about the next topics in our next